Hello, ma'am. I see you in there. Hello, Coffin. Hello, Wolf. Hello, Miss Elizabeth Blob. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good to hear you. How y'all doing? It's Friday. It's Friday Fright Night, and we've got a new game that's coming out. By the way, hello. I already said hello, but I like saying hello. I like seeing my friends. So, I haven't updated it in a while, but our charity stream actually is going along, I think, quite nicely. We are at 1/5 of the way to our goal at about $110. A little past our 1/5 goal. But, yeah, we are $10 shy of doing the spicy art commission here. And then we are also $10 shy of doing another cursed food item, which I guess my next cursed food item would be this freeze-dried ice cream sandwich. It's like an astronaut thing. And thank you, Wolf, for the feed the stream with Fizzy Pop Potion. I will get to that in a moment. So, tonight on the itinerary, what we have up is that we will be doing a a game called Slay the Princess. Now, the actual game was supposed to release last Friday. However, it got delayed for something until this Monday. And this Monday, I was really thinking about streaming it on Monday. Really was. I had the opportunity to, but I decided not to, and I decided to get my homework done instead. So boo on me for being responsible. But, yeah, we will be playing it tonight. If you do not know what Slay the Princess is, it's a narrative-driven, kind of creepy, horror-esque thing. Thank you for the Sastic and Jelly Bean redeem. It is a creepy, narrative-driven game based on kind of like a Brothers Grimm-style storytelling. Very cool. It's very, narrative in the way that my choices matter. Everything I do and everything I choose in the game will actually cause something different to happen. I believe last time I checked, there were at least 10 different endings. I don't know how many I've unlocked, or how many are in the official game's release. I've only played the demo. Now, if you want my headcanon, I gave it last time we played this. I really should go back and find it because I said it very well. But I believe, from what I played in the demo, my prediction is that the princess is a character that the narrator created. That he found out that he wanted to do. The narrator created this world. He's kind of like God, but he's not omnipotent. Rogan, no, you cannot rescue Slay the Princess in the Astro Big. Wow.
My God.
Ma'am?
The Scuttles, are you okay, buddy?
Ma'am?
Scuttle? Sir?
Nom.
What did you do to my baby, Helios?
What was that? What was that? That was in my ears. Notice how I did a shout out too to tune out your objection. This is my wow. I won't admit you're getting better at that. You are getting better at that, ma'am. Hold on, let me grab my blanket here. I have a blanket for my legs. The abuse of Scuttles. I didn't. Oh my goodness. I know that a lot of TTS things can be abused like that. I have not. I don't think I've seen that one before. Wow. Dang. But yeah, no, we're playing Slay the Princess in this outfit. You can deal with it. Or I can switch back to my other one, my vampire outfit, which everyone thought I was going to be reusing this year for whatever reason. But, Rogan has been disturbed. I have been disturbed. There was something quite disturbing in my ear holes. But yeah, my headcanon was that the princess was essentially a character that the narrator made who had free will similar to that of the actual character we play. However, the princess found out she didn't want to be doing what the narrator said. I like the vampire. 'Twas dapper. It was dapper. I liked it. It was nice. But now it became too predictable. The thing was that it's a free outfit that came with Vroid. And so it's like, really? You're gonna use the free thing? Really, Rogan? Yeah, so that's the looks I was getting from people. So yeah, we gotta hang out. We do gotta hang out sometime, ma'am. I would love to do another collab. I liked Apex. Playing Apex was fun. There are other games that I know for a fact we have in common. We could play Space Engineers at some point, maybe. I don't know. Space Engineers is just a long game. I'm getting distracted. But yeah, no, the narrator wants us to kill the princess because he can't control the princess, and if she's allowed to go on, her free will essentially end the world. And that's what he means by that. That is what I believe he ends by, or means by the fact that she will destroy the world. Because she has free will, and she can make choices that the narrator can't compensate for. And she'll go out and she'll do things that he doesn't plan on or doesn't want happening. Either way, I've got a black Saskican jelly bean. So thank you very much, Miss Cuddles. How? Nom nom. Nom nom nom. So yeah. Let me also load up the thingamajig here. There we go. You have seen me play it. I've played it. Holy shit. I haven't had one of these in a while. Oh. Oh. It's on my tongue. Ah. I'm gonna pull up my laptop. Okay. Can't mean to make you suffer. Oh, ma'am, I never suffer when my lovely friends are in chat. We all suffer together, because you guys get to hear me cough like I'm choking. Like I'm fucking choking out smoke like a bad dragon. Well, whatchamacallit, I played it twice on stream. Once was last week, before that was, months ago. It was a fun game. It was a fun game. It's a very fun game. Highly recommend it. The demo is free. You can get it on Steam. The game itself isn't very expensive. And it's good to run on almost any computer. So, but yes. So, $30. Embarrassing story. I still need to tell that. At $60, we've got an art. It is commissioned. It is in the works. Can confirm it is in the works. At $80, chat picks the game. I'm still going through the games that were suggested in a chat last week. Sorry. It's a little slow going on that one. I get off stream, and the last thing I want to do is start digging through Steam. I want to go usually get some food. We have not hit the $120 comm yet. At the $100 though, we did do, I have reached out to Sugar. She's still down for it. Hannah, to my knowledge, is still down for it. I just need to find a day and time to get together with everyone. And then at every $50 we have, I need to get with Jesu, as I feel that since he was the one who immediately donated the $100 to us right away, that I feel like he should have maybe a little more say in the way that the tweets go out that he earned for each $50. But yes, we are at $110 now. I don't know how to put that on screen to really show you guys, but that is the truth. I tried doing the original thing that they actually sent me. I just could not get that one working, and it kept breaking on me. So, unfortunately, I don't have the actual timer. But if anybody has any questions on the incentives here or anything, I hope you reach $500. I want to cuddle a Rogan Docu. So the $500 thing, I don't know how really to commission a docu. I will go out and figure it out very quickly, because I have friends who have done it. But if I do that, it will be a very limited run, and I will need to go out and get with an artist on how to professionally get that done. If that cannot happen because it would either take too much time or too much money, I would have to go out and I might do something different. I might do like maybe a different piece of merch, maybe like a t-shirt or something. Or I might just have you guys help me design a new model on stream that would turn into a kind of maybe a new redeem, a new potion redeem. So yeah, a Rogan plushie, probably not a plushie. I thought about making a Beth plushie, like the little orb, but that's kind of hard. And I need to figure out how to make a prototype of that possibly first. I have found, so the goggles that she wears are actually modeled off of some IRL goggles. They were not supposed to be that well detailed when the original art piece was actually commissioned. Hold on, let me switch over to the radio room here. I can show you guys. Okay. Not too sure what that's doing there. Oh, there's another reactive image down there. What is with the reactive images? Hold on. No. Okay, I don't know what the reactive images were about. But if you see her goggles, they're actually more or less modeled off of an IRL pair of goggles that you can purchase on Amazon. When I originally gave the goggles as a reference to the artist, I told them make them like this, but don't make them as complicated as the IRL pair. And they're like, well, I'm gonna do you one better, fam. And they made them super complicated. So you can't really see it here, but there is a still image of Beth here. Yeah, that one. Yeah, her goggles. Wow! Her goggles got quite complicated. But they're nice. It's a nice image. It's very well done. Whoop. There we go. Back to dancing, Beth. Anyhow, yeah, so I might try to do a limited run of a Beth plushie. She might not be wearing goggles, so maybe. We'll have to see what happens. I may have to, if I order some, I would have to like get them sent to my house first, then apply goggles, and then maybe send them off wherever else they go. I don't know. Rogan, why are you so adorkable? I'm not adorkable, alright? I am Rogan Breaker. I am a manly man. I am, at best, quite a handsome specimen of manly meat here. But I am not adorkable. No, I refuse this. I refuse this. But thank you. With that being said, let's load up the game here. Since we're already in the radio room, let's load up the game. Something that I do want to also do is get into, do more VR streams. I have that very nice VR setup, but I don't do a lot with it for streams. I know I did Beat Saber, I did Duck Hunt, I tried to do some VR horror games a while back. That did not pan out very well because unfortunately, I'm an idiot when it comes to setting up some things, and I could not get these games running. Okay. Content warning. This is a horror game. It's not intended for all audience. Please visit Black Tabby Games if you need a full list of content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effects that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. It's either these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game preferences. I need to full screen this game. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Interesting. That was not there the first time. Hold on, let me go. Full screen mode. Flickering images on, parallax. Boil effect is on. Boil effect? I can also apparently skip unseen text, after choices, and transitions. Interesting. But yes, Slay the Princess. I like this. So everything here is hand-drawn too, and input into it. So it's very, very neat. If I wait here long enough too, eventually you'll see a thing, I think. But yeah, this is fun. I like this. It sounds very fun. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I can make the world move! Keep in mind, I'm playing this on a 55-inch TV, like a foot from my face, so I can... yeah. By the way, if you're a VIP in chat here, I will give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at something that I am working on. If anybody here is still here, if you do !throw1 with a capital T, it should do something. No spaces. Maybe. Should do something. I think. There shouldn't be any sound effects yet. I'm working on it. Assuming that this is actually effective here on this main screen here. Ah, yeah, there it is. It should work here. Assuming there are any VIPs in chat. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Alright, these are all the choices from last time, okay. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Do I get some sort of reward? I don't remember that one.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
The end of the world? Let's see here. Can't someone else do this? Forget this, I'm not doing it. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay? Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good... This is a new one. This is a new one. I didn't do this.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Ooh, see, this sounds like an evil dude.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But there already aren't any people. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I think it's because you put me here. I don't remember. Sorry, I'm putting a pillow behind me here. I don't remember why I'm here. You brought me here. You're the reason I'm here. You're probably the reason I exist.
Does it?
Killing a princess, it does seem kind of bad. Yeah.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Ooh. Forget this, I'm not doing it. Can't someone else do this? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
The mental
it's because she's locked up.
Running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Hey, that's not my fault. You brought me here.
Nevertheless,
you could have put me a lot closer.
The princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I feel like this right here. The end result is the same. If he wants me to change the end result, why would he tell me that it is the same as well? I might be reading into this a little too far. I might be overanalyzing. But he says, causality... Did I just click a button? What did I just click? Okay. I clicked something. Anyhow, it says causality does not matter because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. So maybe, I don't know. He's got a point there. Maybe it doesn't matter my choices. The world, I will always die. Something will always happen. Something will always cause an issue.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphor.
And hello again, Wolf.
Because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
All right, let me grab also. I'm taking a little bit of a break from the oatmeal cream pie cookies, and for my Feed the Streamer redeem, I am going to be doing, we actually have brownies. These Choco brownies. Yay! With white cream. How? Nom, 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 nom.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Because I do love that cream on top of that ooey gooey chocolatey goodness. Look, I'll go to the cabin and talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. No cosmic brownies? No, not quite. These are chocolate brownies with a white cream on top, kind of like an Oreo brownie.
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said,
yeah, they're a big, long, like, dark chocolate brownie thing with just a white cream on top with some cookie crumble. They're very good. Very good. I like shoving it in my mouth. I like filling my mouth hole with food. Forget this, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even?
Maybe I am!
Nobody
Take us all with
wants
it!
The world to end.
You can't force me to do shit! I have free will!
Maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
I look at my cursor too, and it's a little claw. Am I already a monster? I'll go to the cabin. I'm sold. Let's get this over
As long
with.
as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing.
All right, we've explored a lot of these options before.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
I don't seem to have that voice in my head though at the moment. Originally, when I played this game the first time, right away I had another voice in my head.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right?
There it is.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I kind of want to see what happens if I do, if I try to get the smitten one again and let it continue. Because the last time that happened, I didn't get that ending because it ended. There was just the demo ending.
And the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. I have no options. I can't go to the basement. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can't get the smitten one at the moment. Because I didn't do all the explore things. I didn't get all the options. How about I just enter the basement?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. Ooh. Hello, Mother. Riz her. I can try the smitten one again. Because that's one I kind of want to see how it goes. So let's try what I did the last time.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Keep in mind, she does not seem
There's a
repulsed by
heavy
my
chain
appearance.
around her wrist,
So I'm not too
binding
sure.
her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have picked Rogan Breaker.
Hi.
I will break
Do you
your
think you can
expectations.
get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Let's see if I can examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Why is she looking off to the side?
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find you something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Oh, see, now that was sweet. That sounded
You
very
attempt
sweet
to
in
make
my
your
ears.
way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
Let's see here. Hey, let me out. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from
By the way,
outside.
good to see you, Masa. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for dropping by.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Return to the
You
bottom.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
right.
raising her arm to her mouth.
Right.
Her teeth
Forgot about
tearing
that.
through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from
This
her
is not the
bowl,
smitten.
a sound comes from behind you. The clang of
Right.
bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine.
Okay, because whenever I hear the word Riz, I can only think of the TikTok where the girl asks her for favorite flowers.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound.
But look at my
on the princess's
hands.
arm,
Look at
just
my
above
hand.
the
Look, I have a
unyielding
monster
chain
grip on
binding
that chain.
This place. You cut into her flesh.
Ugh.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, no, she did not.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
See, the eyes. The eyes are what's getting me a lot. I like eyes. Slay. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No matter... I have never seen him get me out of here alive in a way that I liked.
The blade.
Resist.
Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What
The hand,
are
her
you
hand is
doing?
kind of creepy. It's the little nub.
Oh,
Ugh.
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Okay, so maybe we did
She
get the
plunges it into your chest.
Because the last time,
tearing
there's a way of
flesh
doing
and
this where she
sinew.
does it very
Is
purposefully.
agony.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. It's adorable, but it's like, oh my
She
God.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The prince, it can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Now, I never got past
You're
Chapter
on a
2.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Yes,
is a
if
cabin.
evil, why cute?
And in the basement of that cabin
Yeah!
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastards, you're in for it now. I know your tricks. Proceed to the cabin. Let's see here.
It
Hasn't this
hasn't.
happened already?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time.
Nope, I
you
don't
and
think this is a feral one. There is a feral
If he
ending.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
If I let her know that I'm coming to kill her.
of us last time, did he?
There it is,
We're
voice
going
of
to
the smitten.
save our beloved. We'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts
Four of us?
you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I don't know, depends on the princess.
I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Wow, okay, so that right there, I feel like that is a fourth wall break, sir. That is a fourth wall break. You cannot do that.
Anyway,
that's
I believe
against the law.
Your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I mean, the princess is part of the world, so if it goes, she goes anyway. If he's telling the truth.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme. Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I mean, that's what he thinks. I don't know. The waters are quite muddied here. I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from that cabin. Explore. Let's talk about the princess. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
But what country? What continent? What world? You could be a little more explanation to it. If people locked her away, couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
Special. I can't show you the hands of doing the.
Oh, believe me,
the jazz hands.
Thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Ooh, see, he dislikes us.
I've told you everything
You're being
you
cagey.
need to know.
What aren't you telling
Going
me?
into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I think I'm the monster here, and I'm supposed to kill the princess.
Her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Or this is his purpose for a story later on down the road. I'm supposed to slay the princess so the hero can come slay me and resurrect the princess? I don't know. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world?
Just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cabin.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Yeah.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing
We're going
anyone
to save the
does.
princess.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Turn around and leave. Or proceed to the cabin. Let's proceed to the cabin. Maybe turn around and leave is the thing.
Before you, she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
It's a good thing I'm not here to slay her.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe.
Stop talking.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task.
Yeah, he is cringy. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The music changed too.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous...
It's not exactly a cabin. It's more like a small stone hut.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
This whole cabin is different from last
Very
time.
different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually
Are
been
we a
there.
borb? I have no
hope this
idea.
means you'll
He said
finally drop
feather.
that
We have
ridiculous
claws.
past
We could be some sort of
nonsense.
bird.
You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open,
See?
revealing a
Much
intricate
nicer.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Please, no more over-the-top fawning.
Yes, for everyone's
Hello!
sake, you're not in love.
Here's to another month. Hello, White Rabbit. Thank you very
remember
much for
that her
dropping by.
charms are all
Thank you for the
part of
tier
the
1 sub for
manipulation.
17 months. You're not in love. Hi, just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. But hello, good to see you, good to hear you. How you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. We're playing Slay the Princess. Here we go.
You walk
This
down
is
the
where it ended
stairs
last
and lock
time.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the
It's a
far
big
wall.
old dress.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Ugh.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
She also said she remembers us.
And she called us a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Haha, baby.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yep, narrator, you're screwed.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained.
All right,
by
now we
cruelty.
have entered new territory for Rogan. I don't know what's going to happen next at this point, so we're all along for the ride.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
The world didn't end because of her. It ended because we died. So technically, we end the world whenever we make a choice.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Music loud, voices fine, sound alerts quiet. That particular sound alert is very quiet. Hold on, I can literally show you. That exact sound alert is very quiet. See? Yeah, see that exact sound alert is very quiet. I need to remove it. So...
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do.
In the entire meantime, we've been having this conversation in our head, standing here for an untold number of minutes. She's just sitting there smiling. You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you, took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. Should we cut to it? Rescue her? Or should I question her about it? Her shackles are different? Yes. Now you can bring down the music. It would be helpful to hear the characters, okay? So the actual music, I can't really, I don't think I can touch. Oh, sound volume. I like music though. All right, but here you go. That should do better. Here we go. Okay. So, do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I kind of want to ask that. What happened?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Aren't we in a basement? Yes! And you're looking at that window, right? But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? You killed me last time. Should we just go straight to rescuing her? Yeah, there's a window, yes. Let's explain what happened, the narrator.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Ah, that was sweet.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Oh, see, he said that last time, but now there's another one.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? You killed me last time, and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? We kind of know why she did that. I want to explore, but every option possibly drives us to a different ending. Did you end the world? Did he... If I ask her this, there's no going back. Hold on, I can quick save.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Please stop.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Was I supposed to end the world? She didn't. Technically, she restarted the world. I don't want the world... Ooh. I have to make a choice. Do I want the world to end? I have no feeling one way or the other. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope it brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Ooh. Ooh. I don't want the world to end. Or... Ooh, okay. I don't want the world to end. I am still a hero.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
I'm not so sure.
Not too sure. I do have a quick load, so I might go back to the quick load.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Ooh, okay, maybe I'll end myself on this run, holy shit.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Ooh.
Approach the
Okay.
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is she going to kill me, though? Is she going to kill me in a second?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Oh, I took a picture, yes, because I've never seen this image before.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Ah, that's so cringy.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave, and we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. Ha! Ha! What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Oh, okay, asshole. Thank you.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Oh, God. Oh, we could end this in a massive loop. Just a constant back and forth of, I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? There must be something. What do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. That's the only thing she wants to do. I want you to tell me what you want. See, now that would make me angry. Cringy couple behavior. Yeah. That's Rogan. Thank you. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking
I
her
kind of
that?
want to ask you that.
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
Oh, God, the voice. It's so hard pitch. Taking a picture of that, though. That dialogue box. That's adorable. Oh, God. Yeah, it became more cutesy. It became way more cutesy. There must be something
I
you
just
want.
want to make you happy.
Okay. Her face changed. Look. Her face, her art style, it changed. She changed to more of an anime style just now. But what would make you happy? Do you have something more than just making me happy? The music is changing. I just opened a whole other branch of dialogue. I don't know what to do. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. You have to want something more than just making me happy. But what would make you happy? I want you to tell me what you want. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't want to piss her off. Music a little too quiet now. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, good. I can get to it. The music is going to change a lot. I want you to make me unhappy. That's a bad choice. That is a bad choice. If I say that, she will end the world. I think I'm on a precipice here.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, her eyes are getting bigger.
I just want to make you happy. Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Her
Is
art's
it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
I don't. Oh. Oh. You didn't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away and it left something else in her place.
No! She was our perfect match! She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know where we'd go even about looking for her. The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
That's all I can do. I might go back. I can quick load.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I don't have a choice. I can't do anything else. There are no other options. Hello! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello, Miss Siren. Hello. I want to do the quick load because I don't want to go through all of the dialogue to get back here to do one of the other options I want for the smitten. But hello, Miss Siren. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to hear you. How you doing? How was stream?
Alright, stuff's happening.
What?
John Wastes up.
We're not dead yet. I haven't. I didn't do it. She's gone. I don't know where she went. Holy moly. We get raided again?
Nini, your body's scared.
Did I get another raid just now? What was that?
Jesus fucking Christ, I swear!
Why did that come through twice? But hello, yes, good evening, good to see you, Raiders. Hello, we are playing Slay the Princess. I just saw her change from every form of art and then suddenly kind of fold in on herself and disappear. The only reason I want to quick load back is because I want to go down the same branch, but I don't want to go through the entire system of dialogue all over again. Because that takes a while. Oh my goodness, I rolled to seduce the princess. I think that's what I was trying to do. So, the princess disappeared. We don't know what happened. She folded it on herself. The narrator that was telling me to slay her is gone. The world has gone dark, and the only thing I have left in her place is a mirror. So, everything in my head is telling me not to look at it. Unfortunately, that's the only thing I can do. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Oh, that's not fire. Those are hands. That's in fact how mirrors work. Yep. Hello, Cabithoshin? I'm gonna call you Cab. Hi, Cab. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? This is the end of the world. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Wow! I have reached an ending. I don't know what's going on here. Do we know each other? Are you the princess? There are a lot of choices. Let's start with the top. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a person. I don't know what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is it the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I'm just gonna take a picture. I don't know if I'm ever coming back here. This is creepy as shit. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Let her out of there?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Ooh.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Oh, she asked me if she knows the narrator, and she does not know the narrator. I'm somewhere where the narrator can't be. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
I think she's all the choices we can make. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? Say nothing.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Her voice is changing. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh no, that's a whole nother brand. Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
This got a lot deeper than I was thinking it was going to get for a game. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Make me forget, or I'm not going back and wait. I can stay here forever with this little piece of her. Or I can forget and go right back to where I started. So now I have to choose. Return to the world, begin again, or stand in oblivion forever. Why not? Why not what? I don't know. The idea of standing in oblivion forever is appealing. There's nothing left. There is no more choices, no more having to deal with the consequences. Some games do make you wait for an end. Well, let's try and wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever. Holy moly! Hello! I am Carnitas? I have no idea if I pronounced your name right. Hello! Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to hear you. How you doing? Oh my goodness. It's a raid. It's another raid. Hello, raiders. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are playing Slay the Princess. For those of you who do not know, I am Broken Breaker, the steampunk streamer, self-humbling. Oh, here we go. Holy moly! It's another one. I gotta figure out why it's doing that.
Can someone clip that double spike for me, please? Well, it wasn't even actually a double spike, but I kinda... Ouch. Ouch. Didn't...
But hello, raiders. What were you playing? What were you doing? I'm having a wonderful stream. As long as I've got, a game to play, I have jokes to make, and people somehow want to listen to me. So it's already a great stream. How are you doing? How did your stream go? For those of you who do not know, I am Broken Breaker, the steampunk streamer, self-humbling, and most of the time fairly bumbling human host of the Radio Room. This magical little place upon which you find yourself this fine evening. And over here, dancing away to my dismay, is Miss Alyssa Blobgertrude from Slimenhauser the 16th. I call her Beth. You should probably call her Beth or Boss, either one. And today we are playing Slay the Princess, a heavily narrative-driven story game where your choices matter. And we have reached a precipice of one of the endings. Essentially, I have reached a conclusion to one of the many endings to this game, where I can either wait in oblivion, or I can restart the world and go back to where I was. But what were you playing? How did your stream go? What did you do? Did you have fun? Details, man, details. I'm stuck here with I feel like I need a coin flip. Do I have a coin flip? We are also currently running the Gamers Spooktacular Streamathon, a charity for Gamers Outreach. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they provide entertainment for children in long-term care in hospitals. We have reached most of our, at least almost half of our goals already. We are at 110 out of 120. Well, the ultimate goal is $150, or no, $500. But we're approaching our next goal, which will be $120, which is we're like $10 away. So we're having fun. We're having fun. We're raising money. We're playing games. This game came out on Monday. It's on Steam. It is cheap. I recommend the demo if you're not too sure about it. But after the demo, I definitely recommend the full game. I'm enjoying it quite heavily. I just don't know what to choose. So, what if I go about the different endings, and then I come back to her again? Well, is that a thing? Can I do that? This is a really long game now that I'm thinking about it, because getting to the endings... Why? Why what? Just keep playing? Well, I can't play forever. I don't know how many endings there actually are. And she said, more than I have found, less than there are to find. I don't know how many that is. So what if I find another ending, and then get this ending again? Or I could just wait here forever. Let's wait forever. I don't know if I'm gonna get here again. Right, just saying you don't have to reload, just keep playing. I get that, I get it. I get what you mean. Let's try wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh! Okay! It shut the game down! Okay, until I see you next time, huh? Wow! Okay! Wowza! Stream over? Stream's not over! Stream is not over. I've still got at least 30 minutes. Holy moly! Ah, my brain! I think I'm having one of those whatchamacallit crises. Whatchamacallit. Oh, wow! That makes you think. That was very cool. That was very cool. I enjoyed that. Holy moly. Let's go again! And I guess my quick save and quick load don't mean shit now because I can't do...
Me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
What? What? Ah! Oh my god, my head! You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side. Ah! Oh my god! Make me forget. That's all I can do left.
I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh! Oh, ow. Okay. Everything goes dark. And you die. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hold up! Hold up! I need a second! Bring the deconstructed an idealized vessel. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her. You know it when you see it. The real Slay the Princess starts here. What? Attempt to outweight your destiny. Hi, Jesu! Hi! Oh my god! Oh my god, my brain! Exclamation point donate is the charity command, by the way. We just played a game. I don't know if we played the game or if the game played us a little there towards the end.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I kinda want to do that again. I'm right back at the beginning! Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
No, I don't want to do this. Turn around and leave. No, turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Talk to the princess. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going to, and that's to the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of the new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk into the opposite direction now. Bye. Quietly continue down the path from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Hold on, I'm going to save the game right now. Oh, there are a lot of save slots. Automatic saves. Quick saves. And then my manual save. The narrator. I didn't save this one. We can go back. Automatic saves. This was at 101, 111. This was just now. Oh, wow. Wait forever. That was an automatic save. Okay.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Wow! No. Okay, turn around and leave
You're
again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job...
Everyone dies, and, like, dies forever. I don't care, I'm not killing the princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in this world and asking me to kill someone for them. Well, that's kind of heavy. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path. Ooh. I like this one. This one gets heavy on him.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into that cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness. Holy moly! Was that a $20 donation from Jesu? Hello, thank you very much. Hold on, that scared the shit out of me. Let me make sure that was what that was. That was a $20 donation from Jesu. Thank you very much, Jesu. I knew it was like a $10 limit. Oh, was that the spicy art commission? Hold on, let me double check this. Let me double check this. I have a thing here for it. Did I not? I know for a fact I have a thing for it. There it is. Boom. Oh yeah. Actually, that puts us at $130, meaning that we do get the spicy art. And I have to eat cursed food. Okay. Thank you, Jesu. Thank you so much. And eat your snack. Well, the next cursed food item that I had on my list here is this thing, which I will take a picture of actually before I use it. Thank you very, very much, Jesu. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. You are very kind. You are very, very kind with all your donations, especially to this channel. Olin Rogan's got to take a picture of a reflective surface without capturing his own face. There we go. I think that'll do it. Yeah, and your brownie to wash down the curse because I don't think you've done it yet. I have eaten several pieces of the brownie. So, for starters, I'm gonna walk into a different direction.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Oh, well, there goes a piece of the packaging. Did my body just turn? Hold on, what is happening with my body? What's happening? Hello? I appear to have broken. I can't actually tell which way is forward. Hold on. I somehow broke that. Okay. That's kind of neat. I didn't know I could do that. That is some insane tracking. Yeah, they didn't know I could do a whole owl maneuver there. Jeez. I didn't even see it. There's a choice, but let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for anyone who ever will.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Here we go. Hold on, I'm opening this thing. It's really, it's legitimately freeze-dried. It's kind of sticky, though.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Oh, God. Oh,
glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, there's powder everywhere. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it tastes gross, too. It, like, just disintegrated.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Oh!
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
I got an ice cream sandwich, man.
Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The Stranger, Chapter 2. Is there ever a Chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods.
What? There's
and
a
at the
wall!
end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. You are kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Before I died, the whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, get to it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just going to stay here in the woods. Stay forever. Stay in the woods forever. But what if I run to the cabin and free the princess? I'd be like, hey, he's trapped me here forever. You can obviously save me. I don't know how to continue eating this thing. It literally just falls apart. Kind of like eating a cracker. Oh, and it does. It tastes gross. It looks like an ice cream sandwich, but it's not cold and it's not wet. And there's just white powder getting everywhere. Because, like, the ice cream is dry. Ow. Oh, it broke apart even further in my hands. Oh, shit. It's all really falling apart. Oh, it's on my lap now. Stop falling apart. This was not worth it. This was not worth it. I got a plate. All right, I put it on a towel. Oh my goodness. I gotta eat that now. So question it further, run to the cabin and see what I can do at the cabin, or just wait in the woods forever. Let's wait in the woods
that's
forever.
Clever. A little boring, though. It's extremely boring.
The contrarian.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Who's getting...
Everything's getting fuzzy.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Oh no. We're going back to her again on the hilltop. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by textured and nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet, and again, memory returns. There is distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds, undulating pulse louder as something other close comes. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. She's still here? That save is still doing this? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I'm unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will? No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. You must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Return to your destined path or face the consequences.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Holy
and in the basement
moly.
of that cabin is a princess.
She's still there waiting? So I have to do something. Something to go back to her. I can't keep returning to her without anything. So that's where the real game began, apparently.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Wow, okay,
Don't
okay,
mention.
thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
So
You
until
make
I
your
go
way up
back
the
to her
short path
in the
to
darkness,
cabin.
I
You'll
forget.
find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah, I know. Proceed into the cabin. Okay, I didn't see the animation like this last
The
time.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should I go with the blade or just enter the basement? Oh man. I am really bad with choices, y'all. I'm really bad with choices. Inevitably, I will want to do everything. But that will take so much time. Well, I know what I'm doing for the rest of October. Jeez. Probably for the rest of the year. Damn. Explore, take the blade, enter the basement. Enter the basement or take the blade? Enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in, here to save you. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused.
This is a game that has no end. I don't think this is a game that actually has an end. It just occurred to me. There are a multitude of technical endings, but I don't think there's any way to ever actually know if you've ever gotten everything. I can get every achievement. I can get the endings they say they've got. I don't think it ever actually ends.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm going to keep you locked away down here at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go upstairs, retrieve the blade without saying another word. I can't believe they've kept me keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I want to get her out. Examine the chains. I can't believe they're keeping you down here like this.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the prince. They're large and heavy. Far too soft.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful.
And if there isn't key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear, "Is someone else here?"
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
okay, she does that again. There's gotta be a way to get her out of there without cutting her hand off.
Of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes off the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free. You won't like what happens.
Slay her or save her? Do we finally do what the guy wants? Do we slay the princess, or should we try and save her again? I could go down the save her path again. And then this time around, just let her go. Where did the knife come from? We heard it clatter down the stairs behind us. Somebody threw it behind us. Let's save her again.
Fine.
Oh, I've seen this game. Hello, Merrick. Good to see you. Good to hear you. How you doing?
Judgment, you place the blade.
I have been playing this game for 2 hours. My brain is fucked, and I'm trying my best to not kill everyone while still doing what needs to be done, right?
You cut into her flesh.
Yes, the narrative trailer was very interesting. I played the demo last week, and I'm playing this one, the full release, today.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
You just don't know what's gonna happen. I do not. I do not.
She didn't.
Ugh.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Oh, I really feel gross to eat.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Because she's
Thank
not.
you. Now let's get out of here.
Oh, dude, there's a whole other thing going on here in the background, too. Apparently, I think I met a god. I'm not too sure what that was. It was like a version of her that had been sucked into oblivion. And whatever was there is waiting on fragments and pieces of her. And every time I end a world, it sends me back because it's like we're unfinished. And you can't keep coming back here without finishing me, without another piece. Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go with the smitten one again. So I want to go. I can't warn her. It's blacked out. I can't warn her again. I can't do the smitten one again. I'm being So this was the thing. Even though I was forced, it says slay the princess all the time. This time I can't do that. I have to I can't warn her. I think that's what the thing in the void is now yelling at me that I can't do. I can't do the same ending again.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside, slaying her.
Dude, there's a lot more than 20.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Ugh.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, I
And
died!
at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this happened already? Okay, no, but I died! What am I doing
I
here?
can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
The story, it didn't entirely restart. It didn't, watch
He
this.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards
The
close
opportunist.
to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
So there's a chapter 1 and a chapter 2. I've yet to see a chapter 3. But... oh boy. I can't turn around and leave. The void won't let me do that. I don't think I can. Maybe I can. But I died. The story restarted at least once. I can do a restart once. I get to there and I get another ending. Explorer, let's assume I'm telling the truth. Why, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh, fuck you.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options. I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
The opportunist.
Matters.
I don't like the opportunist. He's back and forth, willy-nilly.
So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Explore, let's talk about the princess, proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Let's turn around and leave.
You're
Can
the
we
boss.
do that?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and walk, and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't, I guess we'll see. Lie, I'll definitely know what I'm doing. Nope, the only thing that matters is where I'm not going. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. Quietly continue down the path. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to wind up back in that other place doing that again. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. We'll see.
This is probably for the best. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
I don't like that voice. Nope, he's always for himself consistent gold, even if his methods constantly change.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf.
He doesn't control the mirror.
The basement. There's nothing else.
She does.
There's
it's beyond his perception.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Preening? They keep saying that like I'm a bird. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, well, you brought me into existence.
Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Take the blade or enter the basement. I'm pretty sure she's gonna kill me upon seeing me this time because she does remember me. She does remember me. Enter the basement or take the blade.
No blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time.
She does. She remembers me. On these mini go-throughs, she'll remember me. Then there will be a bigger wipe where my memory will get wiped completely, and then she won't. So I'm guessing the princess can remember past sequences as well. Some of them. Also, thank you for the Sasuke and Jelly Bean redeem. Yeah, see,
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time, and we still.
Let me grab. I got a white jelly bean here.
We know what we're doing this time.
I have the Sasuke and Jelly Bean redeem, which is a habanero infused jelly beans. This one's white licorice, so thank you very much, Shadow. Nom.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, I'm not nasty. Hello. Say nothing.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
I think she's already free.
Look,
I think she was waiting for me.
ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh, she is chained.
Descend the basement steps, entering the dark room.
What's in her
below.
hair? She's like half creature, too.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
She's just a princess. Are you actually kidding me? She is.
And there you are,
but
once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind
Damn it, guys. Step away, do the laundry, and now she has a tail. Yeah.
Is it all behind us?
Yeah.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Ooh, okay. I like this. I like the brattiness. It's kind of funny. I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I'm unarmed. That's a gesture of goodwill. So why don't we talk it about it? I think she's unchained. I don't think she's chained to the wall. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Can't you get out of those on your own? Those chains didn't stop you last time. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you. Not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you, but I'm leaving. Bye. Leave her in the basement. There's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Is freeing her from each of these different...
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I'm getting the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? you'll have to try harder than that.
I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Ooh.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I didn't bring the blade with me. I suppose it gets you out of those chains. Explorer can't get out of those on your own. Those chains didn't stop you last time. What a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back once I help you out of here. I don't trust you enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. I didn't bring my blade. Can't you get out of this on your own? You didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from
Knew
her
it.
wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That's sneaky. A woman after my own heart.
Oh, she's going to fight
She
me
knows how to
here.
hold her
We're
cards
about
quite
to get
tightly.
ambushed here from the front.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back? Okay, fine, let's leave. Leave with the princess. I don't trust you. Not enough to... Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Ooh. Ooh. What do I do now? I can fight her or I can leave with her. Almost all of these. If I try to help her out, though, I don't have a knife. She's already free. She can get out anytime she wants. I don't think I could outpace her to the door. I don't think leaving her in the basement's a way out. Leave with her? Why do I get the nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back? Why does that keep popping up?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event.
That was a good analogy. The only thing buried will be the bad blood between us.
She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing.
Ooh.
See? He gets it.
I think it's because I'm
Nothing
standing in
wrong
her
with
way.
looking out for number
And
one.
I can stop her. But always at the sacrifice of myself. Let's leave. Leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find
Neat.
yourselves face to face.
This design is cool. It's like a tiefling almost.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Explore you first, or step onto the stairs. I don't know. Step onto the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Yeah. I can't grab the knife.
Step onto the stairs.
I could try and grab the
your
knife.
ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But...
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Oh, I think she's gonna snap her neck.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
You feel something dig into your shoulder,
there it is.
Sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you
I feel like she has my arm.
Exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I can't get up. You broke my back. What the hell was that for? I was trying to help you out of here. We were never going to get up those stairs, were we? We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad.
I can try and rewind just to see what happens there.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity.
We're both stuck down here broken.
For a long moment, as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen?
We're fading back to oblivion.
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh. Okay. That's the ending, I suppose. But you don't get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't think it saved her. So, the first playthrough we did, we managed to kind of find ourselves not freeing her and freeing her at the same time. She eventually folded away into nothingness and left us with a mirror. And we were left talking to a vessel. And essentially, she wanted me to collect other versions of herself and bring them to her. And so far when I've died, I died once without having sent her a vessel. Now I have died again, but this time I trapped one and I kept it, and she went, those same arms that grabbed the first one have managed to grab the other one.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Spore, of course we're scared. You're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. We just showed me we've both been here before. You always get scared.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You'd better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being you were before? How much have you changed? What does this feel like to change? When this is all done, do you know what to do, what you want to do? You know what, at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you. Or the same being before. How much have you changed?
The same as an infant. I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
When I go back, as you have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than... Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts of this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. Wow, there's a lot of these. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I cannot do the things I've done before.
You've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is hope, marred by bitterness. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous and weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Oh, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay, so I will stop you from wasting your time doing the same thing if it won't take... apparently... So yeah, she's going to stop me from going down certain paths. Once I do something, I can never do it again. At least not the same way. Wow. Do you have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Destroy your body, attack the enemy, I'm ready to go back. I have to if I destroy... What happens if I destroy my own body? I don't even know if quick saving does anything at this point, because she can literally shut my game down, and she has. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
So I need to be kind.
We will meet again.
Oh, God, that sound. I think that's what I need to do. I need to be kind. I need to be as nice as I can. Bring the witch to her. The
You're
untrusting...
on a path in the woods.
All right. I get it. We're going to save here. Unfortunately, we have reached the end of our evening here. Rogan does need to end the story for the night. As much as I do not wish to. How do I actually quit? Holy moly. Holy moly. How many achievements are there for this game? 84. Wow. Holy moly. I think I've only chosen... I don't think that's even the proper ending to this game. So you know how the ending is probably going to have something to do with the fact that all of those vessels are going into the one? I don't think that's going to be it. I don't think that's going to be the ending. I think because I interacted with the mirror, that gave me one ending. But I think there are other endings. Even past that. Wow. Thank you to everyone that came in, and thank you, Rogan, for taking my game. What was this one of your games? I remember finding it. I don't remember how I got to it. I could definitely believe it. If this was a game situation. Wow. This is an incredible game. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I might try this again tomorrow night, or we might take a break from it and play something else. I don't know. Something less mind-fucky. I don't know. I have a lot to think about. Rogan's got a lot of headcanon to go through in his own brain. I'm one of those people that sit there and contemplate on all the many choices I can do and all the many avenues they can bring me down, and I think there were way too many, and I can definitely see why the game... Yeah, I know that the devs of Scarlet Hollow, I've seen the Scarlet Hollow. I think I actually bought Scarlet Hollow. Holy moly, just 2 people? I believe that. I would believe that. This is an incredible experience. It is breaking my brain a little bit. I do really love this game. It is definitely an exploration into morality, into choices, into perception, and into what really is reality. And that probably doesn't even scratch the surface a little bit here on what's making you think. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if they even thought about all this when they made the game. But they made the game, and it's... Holy moly. Oh my god, I've got a headache. Woo! I've got a headache. Oh, my brain is... I have a weird thing, alright? I mentally will imagine many, 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 many different pathways with which a thing can take me. It's something that I do, is that if given a bunch of choices or given a mystery, my brain will work it out in the background. It's one of the reasons why I don't play No Man's Sky, is because my brain will sit there and try and contemplate how big or how elaborate something is. And when it gets really big and elaborate, my brain is like, hey, let's go through all the little winding pathways and figure this shit out. And it can't do that. I shouldn't do that. Oh my god. Again, it's one of those reasons I can't play No Man's Sky, and why I like playing games like DayZ. Because there is no choice. It's just what I'm doing from moment to moment. But this one, it's a lot of choice making, and it's a big world, and everything matters. Oh. The same there. At times I get lost in the middle of a book in my own... Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I read a book that's too good, my brain will create that world, and I'll go off on my own exploration into it. But yeah, holy moly. Whew. Rogan's gonna go raid you guys out to somebody while I think. I love that game, though. That's a great game. It's scratching my brain. It is scratching. That is not just a scratch to my brain. That is a set of claws digging into my frontal lobe, scratching to the back. It is a hand in my head guiding me forward, and it is like the narrator is in my fucking brain. And holy moly. Oh, that was great, but holy moly. More hands, yes, yes. I think that the perspective of that person will be the vessels that I send to that deity. They will shape what she becomes, and I need to not make it where she's going to destroy everything, I suppose. I can see things, but I'm having a hard time explaining them too. Oh my goodness. Rogan is going to raid out to somebody I don't normally get a chance to raid. So, thank you everybody, though, who has joined me for this wonderful evening. I will be back tomorrow night, either with more of this, possibly, I don't know. I might stretch this out a little bit. I don't know. My head. If this sticks in my brain too much, I might have to just play this again and again and again. Otherwise, we might be playing something different tomorrow evening at about the same time. 11:30 is our general start time. So thank you, everybody. That is our raid message. Let me type /RAID. And it is... Alright, we are raiding a fellow VTuber. They are currently playing Dead by Daylight. So be on your best behavior. Check them out. You know, you might find your next favorite VTuber. I don't know, but definitely give them a watch. I do tune in on an occasion to see what they're up to. I gotta talk right. I tune in and watch them on occasion to see what they're up to, but they are a fun person to watch. So, thank you everybody for a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good night. As always, good luck with your games. And I guess try to think about not having an existential crisis. Bye-bye!